Fuck what the crackers talking, we frontlining. Way before the quarantine, we see you punks hiding. See us and y'all swerve like you drunk driving. We just want to debate, we don't want violence. Fuck what the crackers talking, we frontlining. Way before the quarantine, we see you punks hiding. See us and y'all swerve like you drunk driving. We just want to debate, we don't want violence. Way before the quarantine, y'all was in the house. We was outside teaching, deacon, bring it out. Law, statutes, and commandments, that's what we about. They disrespect the chief up on the keys, trying to leash the y'all ain't just hating and jealous. My name ain't ringing favelas. I came up banging with killers, orangutans and gorillas.
Hey, give me that all the goddamn time. All the goddamn time. Give me that curse. They shall take your children from thee.
Where's the testament of Christ?
You know what I'm saying? This is the
12 men that walk with Christ. Why are there only
because they're gonna judge the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna judge every black, Hispanic, and Native American. Those that hear us and those that don't want to hear us.
Inspired by God, says Bible canon.
Right.
Surely the testament of Jesus Christ, the gospel should be in there.
God, what are you talking about? The actual testament? Well, the thing with those books, no, that's what I'm saying. The thing with those books is a lot of them were scribed after Christ died. They can't. There's no record of anybody that walked with him say he wrote anything. So I'm saying it could be a very possibility. But if I walk with these brothers for the next 45 years of my life, right, and they never see me write down nothing, but then after I die, a book pops up that says the Gospel of ibadyah that he wrote himself, they're gonna look at you funny like, but that's what I'm saying. Now they were not in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Right.
Christ has disappeared.
We didn't disappear. He was raised. There was nothing. There wasn't.
There's many things he did. You know.
I mean, but you have to be able to prove that.
He walked all over the planet.
He did?
Oh yeah.
He did? No. And how come there's no record of that till he was an adult?
There is an Africans call him the blue-eyed man.
So you're not even relying on heathen to tell you about a heathen. So look, now this is what I know historically. Who didn't write it? But you said Christ was the blue-eyed man.
Don't get twisted up, bro.
Christ isn't a blue-eyed man. Give me Revelation chapter 1.
Okay, is the Bible talking about you?
No, you're saying, hold on, Quinn, I got it. Hey, so look, you're saying that Christ was a blue-eyed man, right? This is what their testament says, right? Correct. Okay, that's cool and all. We're not talking about religion. I'm asking you a question. You said that in the testament of Christ, it described him as a blue-eyed man. Correct or incorrect?
That's incorrect.
What did it describe him as?
No one's ever seen the testament of Jesus Christ.
So then how do you know it exists?
It does exist.
But how? You just told me no one's ever seen it. It has to be one or the other, bro.
Well, because it was kept. Bible canon, when they omit those 112 books.
They omitted 14, bro. 14. They didn't omit 100 books because they burnt the sack of Rome. The sack of Rome, they burned down all our library except for our most important books.
Listen to this.
Let me hear.
The reason why they did not want us to read.
Okay, but where did you get these 100 books from?
4 colleges, universities.
I don't subscribe to universities. I got my knowledge from the Bible and my own studies in history. But go ahead.
I'm the same way. I learned everything by reading. But it's my understanding, okay, that the Dead Sea Scrolls somehow written in Aramaic.
Right.
Jesus is
Aramaic and Greek. Right.
And they date the time where he walked the earth.
Now here's the thing. They can't really prove that. They only found the books they did found, like Jasher and all of them were destroyed beyond recognition. Yes, they were. I've seen them myself. You could Google it. 110 books. I didn't even tell you a number. I just said the books they found outside of what you call canon and Apocrypha were destroyed beyond recognition. The book of Jasher is an example.
They wrote them on tablets. They wrote them in stone.
They didn't write it in tablet or in stone. They wrote the commandments in stone. That's the book of Exodus chapter 20. The Dead Sea Scrolls are completely different. That's Tanakh. It's written in papyrus. The water, soldier.
A lot of them are
They're not. So where did you get this information from? No one said pens. So how were they writing with no pens though?
They had to write in stone.
How? I know. But they were found in jars though.
Jars?
Yeah.
No, jars.
Yeah, they were found in jars. Clay jars at that.
Most of them were writing.
But how did they fit the clay? How did they fit those stone tablets in clay jars?
They said they were rubbings from the stone tablet.
They were scrolls, bro. Why did they have scribes if they needed scrolls? I know what it is.
You take the paper, you put it over.
Right. And you scratch. Yeah, I know. I used to do it when I was a kid to act like I drew that. However, they found them in scrolls, though. Historically speaking, that's why you called them the Dead Sea Scrolls. Why did you call them the Dead Sea Stone Tablets then, if they were written in stone?
Not all of them.
Well, you just said that.
A lot of them were. For one, they have not been all recovered.
You know what was look,
Big world out there.
bro. They were recovered from scrolls. There was 80 books. The Book of Jasher and a lot of those books you claiming were destroyed beyond recognition. There was no. The only reason they even use these books is give me shit. I want to say Joshua 10. Hold that. Give me Joshua 10 when it's talking about it's all written in the Book of Jasher. That's what he does. Is that what you're referring to?
No, that's something else.
What? Okay, so explain to me how they're in tablets though, and they were found in stone jars, in clay jars. My bad. Forgive me. But what does that have? But what does that have to do with the scrolls being destroyed beyond recognition? But they were. We're talking about pictures now. We're not talking about an account that was written or dictated to somebody. We're talking about an actual photograph. There's no photograph. Somebody Google the Dead Sea Scrolls real fast. But I'm telling. Okay, I'm saying, bro. And they're in museums. And they're in a museum. I'm wrong. They're not in a museum. So the Smithsonian's not a museum. Bro. The Louvre and the Smithsonian, bro, are two different places. Two different things. Both, if I'm not mistaken, both are museums, correct? The Constitution of the United States. Why would I'm sure it is. Wasn't it like a French document or some shit? You're asking me about something I don't care about. I'm waiting for America to blow up through thermonuclear missile fire. I was trying to get to that point, but I'm trying to. It's not good. It's a gunner. It's a gunner. Hey, all praises. Let them get them fuckers out of my land. Next they should do that to Palestine. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of all of them heathens. You know what I'm saying? What you got? It's 10:18, 10 and 18, I believe. So there's no images of the Dead Sea Scroll.
I told you there was no cameras back then.
So there's no images of the Dead Sea Scroll. I'm going to ask you one more time. There are no images of the Dead Sea Scroll, right? I'm giving you a chance to recant your statement.
They didn't make pictures of it. They made rubbings.
So there's no photographic evidence. I'm reframing my question now. There's no photographic evidence of the Dead Sea Scrolls.
They haven't recovered all of them.
You stand on what you're saying, that there's no photographic evidence of the Dead Sea Scrolls.
What are you saying, that someone took a picture of it?
Yes.
I imagine they did.
Hey, see, that's how you don't know somebody's about to fall on their sword. I had to reframe the question. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong.
You said.
What did I say?
You said pictures of it.
Yeah.
No, there's probably pictures of it.
That's what I asked, bro. I said, is there pictures of the Dead Sea Scrolls? Today.
Some of the scrolls.
September 4th, 2021. Is there pictures of it?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, I'm trying to understand you, bro. What are you saying?
Anyone can shoot a picture of it. It's what they say. It's what the scrolls say.
Okay, that's fine. What we're saying,
You know what they say?
yeah, the Torah and the Tanakh. Oh, my bad, G. Look at that.
You know what they say though?
I can read it right here. I can read it right there. I can read the Hebrew if that's what you're asking me. Why, yes, I can read the Hebrew. I've been teaching the Bible for some time, so you know I can read Hebrew.
They have the Maccabees.
Do I have the Maccabees? I do. Give me the book of 1 Maccabees, huh? Chapter 1, verse 1. And then go to the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 1. Read 2 Maccabees 1 and 1 for, oh, whatever that is right there. Go ahead, read that.
2 Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 1. The brethren, the Jews that be at Jerusalem and in the land of Judea, which unto the brethren, the Jews that are throughout Egypt, health and peace.
See, so there's 2 Maccabees, get 1 Maccabees 1 and 1. That's powerful. That's talking about the scattering of the Israelites. Y'all write down precepts for scattering this. 2 Maccabees 1 and 1. You know what I mean? But the problem is, now let's keep going. These are the books that were recovered from the Dead Sea Scrolls. These are the books that the Christian church took out of their canon. Yes, they did. I was a Christian for damn near my whole life.
I don't think there's any Dead Sea Scrolls in the Bible.
There's no Dead Sea Scrolls. You know the Dead Sea Scrolls are what? Isaiah, Jeremiah, Exodus, Salakia, Joshua, whatchamacallit?
Dead Sea Scrolls.
Obadiah. Yeah, it was the writings of the prophets, my brother.
But they predate Christ.
So do the prophets.
How could they be Matthew, Mark, John?
Who that? The prophets are Isaiah, Jeremiah, Obadiah, Joel. The prophets, my boy.
I thought you meant
You're thinking of the apostles? Yes, the Acts of the Apostles is not in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Was you trying to take that bus, bro? Was you taking that bus? Oh, okay, bet, cool.
someone keeps telling me 200 and something.
200 and something what?
Less than 200. But
200 is over there, bro.
yeah, it only runs like
Oh yeah, once an hour or something like that.
almost every 2 hours up until when the sun goes down.
And I used to have to take that bus to Riverside when I used to hold camp in Riverside. And I used to have to take that bus from Riverside here when I used to hold camp over here with the other bros.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's go back to talking about this to these Dead Sea Scrolls. So you don't think the Bible's part of it? The Dead Sea Scrolls are part of the Bible? Is that what you're telling me?
No, because one was written hundreds of thousands of years before Christ ever.
Okay, so what does that have to do with the Bible though? And it's not hundreds of thousands of years ago. Even the scientists will tell you that's not true at all.
What's not true?
Now,
What's not true?
that the Dead Sea Scrolls are hundreds of thousands of years old. On top of that, so now what are the now? I have a question for you now. I know that's why the scientists will tell you that it's not that's not true at all. Now my question to you, okay, my question is this. I have a question, serious question. What's in the Dead Sea Scrolls then?
It's a lot of apocalyptic
A lot of apocalyptic shit.
shit, but it's more
Like,
He's probably chasing everybody else away.
what happens, sis?
He's probably chasing our evilness away, maybe.
I'm probably chasing. I'm trying to, sis. I'm trying to wake up my people, the so-called blacks and Hispanics.
Reason why I shine consistently. I put words together scientifically and create life and energy when I write this biochemistry. Mind so bright that I can get the blind sight when I speak. Let me give you insight up on my life up in these streets. We say we black, we don't know our right identity, cause we was taught and brainwashed by white supremacy. Killing each other, but we scared to fight our enemies. We need to remember we brothers and unite to get us free, cause they thrive on our genocide of misery. They tried to make our bloodline a mystery and hide our history, but lies eventually come to light to any eye witnessing, nigga. Revolution is